Due to a gender issue, China is ending their famous one-child policy. Subway's once famous spokesperson is under fire yet again. Which disease is now rivaling HIV for the leading cause of death by disease? We have this and more. Welcome to Maroon 360. Some kids may be disappointed this Christmas because of a possible Lego shortage. I'm Christy Beth Nelson.
And I'm Kay King. Today's top story, a viral video has launched an investigation in one of the nation's top poultry companies. A Tyson Foods facility is under investigation in Carthage, Mississippi after a video that was captured showcased acts of animal cruelty. Mercy for Animals, a nonprofit group who has done 3 undercover investigations since July, exposed Tyson's questionable poultry methods. The footage shows heinous acts from workers jabbing shackled birds, as well as birds being thrown into metal shackles. This resulted in 33 counts of alleged acts of extreme cruelty that the MFA group claims violates Mississippi law. Tyson Foods released a statement saying that they were appalled by the actions shown in this video.
Because of a staggering economy in China, China will finally end its one-child policy after several decades of strict enforcement. The world's largest population has reached a severe inequality in gender, and the workforce is shrinking. Over the course of 4 days, the communist leaders met, along with 170 alternates, to discuss the 5-year plan. One solution will be to allow citizens to have 2 children instead of just 1. This is just the beginning of an economic boost for China.
In an exclusive 2-part interview, journalist Rochelle Herman Walren sits down with Dr. Phil, detailing former Subway Representative Jared Fogel's admitting to sexual encounters with minors. Walren befriended Fogel in 2006 and became suspicious of him when he admitted to being attracted to middle school-aged girls. Since 2006, Walren secretly began recording conversations with Fogel about his different encounters. Fogel has since admitted to paying for sex with minors and is scheduled for sentencing on November 19th.
According to the World Health Organization, tuberculosis infections are now rivaling HIV/AIDS in the leading cause of death by infection. In 2014, the World Health Organization found that 1.1 million people died from TB and 1.2 million people died from HIV. This also includes 400,000 people infected with both HIV and TB. The director of the This also includes 400 people infected with both HIV and TB. The director of the WHO TB program stated that the number of cases of TB reflects the increased access to HIV medication over the past decade, which has helped more people survive, but also reflects a disparity in funding for the 2 killers.
A Long Beach woman is being accused of cutting a pacemaker out of the chest of her deceased boyfriend. According to court documents, 63-year-old Christy Lee Zarella cut out 87-year-old Edward A. Miller's pacemaker before disposing of his remains in a trash can. Zarella is being charged with tampering with evidence, failure to report a death, and the desecration of a corpse. She is currently being held at Harrison County Detention Center on a $500,000 bond. The cause of Miller's death is still not known at this time.
Facebook is getting rid of their Other Messages folder. The Other feature was initially created for creepy and/or spam messages from non-friends. Most Facebookers were unaware that the feature even existed. The ones who barely made use of this feature were desktop users, since the folder was only available for the desktop version. They're replacing the Other folder with a message request feature that's accessible on all versions of Facebook. The message request will allow an approval of the receiver without a read receipt.
A few boys and girls may be disappointed this Christmas. The Lego company announced they have a shortage in bricks this year, meaning they will not have enough building blocks during the peak of Christmas. Lego spokesman Roar Trainbeck said although Lego has been popular for many years, the demand for the colorful blocks increased after the release of the Lego movie in 2014. They admitted that they have been struggling to meet the demands ever since. This also puts a strain on their factories, and to cope with the shortage of Legos, they will expand their factories in Mexico, Denmark, and Hungary.
Coming up next, Thad Fairley has a look into your national sports update, including which professional athlete has announced their retirement.